set, and they're off. Simply Beautiful dwelt, but immediately darts towards the inside. Red Rose of Lancaster has a similar idea. Blind Faith, Lady Renee broke out sharply. So too Diamond Rockstar. Look Forward, not too far away. Gift from Heaven is in the black jacket and scarlet cap at the outside of runners. Then Future Contract, who races towards the far side, the yellow and blue silks. Then comes More Than a Dream in the red and white colours. That's now been joined by Red Rose of Lancaster. Among the Clouds, next best is Hermana's Sunrise. Your Eyes Only is in the pack as well. That's racing about 4 lengths off the leader. They followed further back by Simply Beautiful. It just ran into a bit of traffic. More Than a Dream took an awkward stride with 500 metres left to run. Gift from Heaven, Lady Renee up the far side rail, Blind Faith in between them. Then comes Look Forward in the white sleeves and the blue cap. Could it be in and amongst horses? Then towards the outside is Diamond Rockstar. Among the Clouds makes a run in between horses. Future Contract, Red Rose of Lancaster is up the inside rail towards the final 200 metres, and Look Forward went up to go and join the leaders. Towards the outside Among the Clouds is storming home. Then comes Blind Faith, but Among the Clouds has picked them off one by one and into the closing stages starts to run away. Among the Clouds cleared away by 2. Second will go the way of Look Forward. Then came Blind Faith in third. Fourth got tight. Could it be involved with Red Rose of Lancaster? Out after those was Diamond Rockstar. So the winner had to come round. She actually aimed in between horses that Among the Clouds, but the easiest option was to just come back around and not ride for luck. Ride because you think you're on the best horse in the race, and Among the Clouds has well and truly shown that she is a cut above. Second goes the way of number 9, Look Forward. She can't be too far away from winning. Blind Faith runs her career best in third. Fourth has gone to the judge, but ultimately Among the Clouds comes out on top in the opening leg of today's Pick 6.
Race 4, the Cape Turf Club Syndicate's Open Maiden has been won by number 11, Among the Clouds. Well done to Mabuso. He receives his £1,000 thanks to Hollywood Bets and also Cape Racing. But Among the Clouds, a Lancaster Bomber filly, piloted home by Richard Free. Well done.
Thank you, Vicky.
She's quite an athletic filly and obviously really likes to get out there and get going.
Yeah, look, she showed good speed last time out, and she just got nabbed on the post. And Justin gave very simple instructions, just ride her as you find her. And she jumped out, had an awkward draw. I've just felt that I needed to sort of get to the middle inside where they've been winning. And, she took it in a stride. She was nice and relaxed. Moved in and through the 500, everybody else was off the bit already, and I'm sitting there, sitting pretty, and I just had to find the right sort of line to take, and that's going to drag me through. And she did it all by herself. Bearing in mind, I know it's an Open Maiden, she's a juvenile carrying 57 kilos, so I thought it was quite a win with merit. I know it's not the strongest of fields, but a young immature filly to take it by the girth and run through them like that was a great win. So well done to Snaith Racing and to Mr. Johnson and his family. Thank you very much. And to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Richard, well done.
Thank you, Vicky.
There you go, Richard answering all the questions without even having to ask. Justin, well done for the win.
Great, thank you.
As Richard mentioned, the Open Maidens are lovely races, but when you've got an improving or a precocious youngster, they normally come out tops, as she did.
Yeah, look, it's an interesting thing. They do get penalised for winning, obviously, against older horses. But would you rather be running against older horses that haven't won a race, or younger horses that are nowhere near where they may be one day in their racing career? So I think they are a lot easier to win, make no mistakes. So then why should the young horse get penalised more? They are the races you want to run in. And this was quite tough, I must be honest. From the 11 draw, Richard rode an absolute perler. I was watching and I was thinking, ooh, we could be in a bit of trouble here, because everyone's moved over to the inside. You're at the back of the field. The options of gaps and that aren't there. Yeah, because everyone wants the same run. And he made the right choice, the right time, out down towards the middle. Gutsy little filly. So really well done, Aventure, on breeding her. And Nick, who's on his way to Wimbledon, all of a sudden the strawberries and cream taste a lot better.
They do indeed. Well, I'm sure he'll enjoy that, especially with this win from this nice little filly that will hopefully go on from here.
Yes, I do think that a filly of this sort of shape is suited to these conditions. You're seeing a lot of the lighter frame type horses winning races, but take nothing away. As she matures, I'm sure she'll fill out.
So, Justin, they asked me this, and we were discussing it in the preview. Would you rather take a 2-year-old in this type of race or an older, hard-knocking sort?
As I said, without a doubt, the younger horse with more potential all day long. At this time of the year, which Justin Vermaak actually made a good point, a lot of trainers are complaining of certain races we weren't having, but Justin made a good point. If you haven't won a maiden race by now, you're a little bit on the weaker side. So without a doubt, I'll take this. But remember, we do race for less in these races. So the maiden juvenile races at the moment, like we're racing for like almost 200,000 Rand, whereas these races are less. So it is a bit of both.
I think the great thing about it in the Cape is that the options, and that's the huge plus.
Yeah, look, I'm finding it very hard at the moment. I'm not going to say I've never been so stressed probably in my racing career as we are at the moment, because the weather has not played its part for us here in the Western Cape. We've had so much rain. I mean, the fact that we're racing every now and again, it's just great. I need to win as many races as I can when we do race. Normally the Eastern Cape was a place I could go to make up for the loss, because obviously Joburg do race a lot more, but their fields are getting smaller and smaller every year. Eastern Cape, they have no track manager, so as soon as it rains, I mean, they haven't had rain in 4 or 5 days, and they're not racing on grass. They're going to the poly, so I have to scratch all my horses. So it's a very stressful time, but nothing like a challenge. You want to make it tough? Make it tough. It's fun. You just got to pull up your socks and get the job done.
Well done for getting the job done here.
Great, thank you very much.
There you go. As Justin's mentioned, he thoroughly enjoys the challenge. Number 11, Among the Clouds, the daughter of Lancaster Bomber, wins a great race. Well done to Aventure Thoroughbred Farm for breeding her, and she's also out of that beautiful mare Valletta. So lovely win under pilot Richard Free, and I think MJ is standing by with one of the jocks for a comment.
Yeah, Vicky, I've got young Joswin Solomons with me. Joswin, very good to have you back, and how's the fitness going?
It's going all right. It's not too bad.
Your dad been keeping you busy on the Equusasa?
Yeah.
Joswin, you rode a filly, could it be? She got beat 10 lengths first time out, but she ran on very well in race 4 now.
Yes, she ran on quite nice. She came out nice and later on, he got tight a little bit, so when I pulled her out, she actually quick and nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you got stuck for a bit of a run going through the 400 to the 300, but once she pulled out, she really finished it off well.
Yes, she did. He gave us a one smack and she took off after that.
Joswin, the other rides today, your chance of getting back into winner's box today?
I got the world's best in the next race, so just hoping.
There's a bit of a grin there from Joswin. We'll have to follow that. World's best in the next. But yeah, he's just ridden. Could it be a filly that really ran on quite nicely? Number 3, have a look. She's drawn 3. Was a little bit at the back and but tight for Galloping Ring going through the 400. But she quickened well to run about 5th. But I don't think she'll take too long to win a race.